Greetings, Keishlings. Keach Prime here with my live reaction of Agravity Boys, Chapter 27. Let's see. No title just yet. I can't believe it's already been 4 months since we arrived on Alpha Jump. It's only been 4 months. Good lord. That reminds me, this year marks 5 years since we became known as the Agravity Boys. Oh, interesting. Also, those mushrooms in that oh lord, all of them have faces. Oh boy. Okay. Though, technically, if you include our time in cryosleep, it's the 25th anniversary. Oh, so they're having like a little mushroom hot pot or something for their anniversary of becoming the Agravity Boys. That's nice. Let Why, that didn't go down well at all. Let's celebrate our time over a hot pot. Oh, I was right. Made with Alpha Jumbo grown mushrooms. I love mushrooms. Me too. Are you guys sure about this? Mushrooms are pretty dangerous. Don't worry. I double checked their components. I mean, a couple of them have demon horns and devious looking faces, and others are just kind of creepy in general, but then there's those that have like dead looking faces with little horns. So yeah, also, who said they double checked the components? I'm assuming that was Geralt, because I mean, it would make sense that he would do it, but he earlier in the series like check something and then it still made him sick. So let Chris double check that or triple check that, shall we? Alrighty then. And with that, cheers. Happy 5th anniversary, Agravity Boys. And they have all frickin' passed out after drinking. Or was it from the mushrooms? It was probably from the mushrooms. You can see the devious little things. What does that say? Past or post? Or past is prologue. Okay. Only after did we learn that those mushrooms had a component in them that turned toxic upon boiling. Oh. And to quell any of your worries, we all lived. Maybe it was because of the conversation we just had, or some special component within the mushrooms, but we all recall a past that one could consider a pretty long time ago. The entrance ceremony for the Freedom Federation Academy's middle school. Huh? But who initiates a flashback sequence this cruelly? The Agravity Boys. So we're getting a nice little flashback of when they joined the academy. That's nice. I like that. Hey, come on. Give me back my bag. Chris Airwitt, age 13, first year in middle school. Aw, still cute. And technically about the same, but cute regardless. Let's see here. Listen, the girls' seats are over there, okay? Transfer students are the worst. Oh, boy. They think he's a girl. Shocking to no one. The returning students wasted no time finding an outsider to pick on. That kid's small. Do you think he'll be okay? Is he really a boy? I get it that I have the effeminate face, but isn't taking someone's things and mocking their appearance pretty low? What are you, grade schoolers? Not to mention ganging up on someone. Oh god, they're getting pissed. Chris, run! I hope Baba shows up and beats the shit out of them. And your idea of gender roles is outdated. You sound like you're from the early 2000s. And this is the problem with returning students. I'll only say this one more time. That bag means a lot to me, so give it back. I'm not going to give it to you guys. And they have grabbed him by the scruff. What was that, punk? You think you can talk to us like that, pipsqueak? Whoa, wait, violence is never the answer. Mostly because you can't really do anything in this situation. I feel like a lot of times that's the case, that like people who can't actually fight, they usually resort to that line. But like, so it's not always just because it's like that is the true right answer to go by, but does it ever really work out? No. I just think it's that if you can't fight, that's what you resort to. But otherwise, it's it works out. But anyway, uh, resolving issues through brute strength alone is the antithesis to civilized conduct. I'm sure we can talk this out. Hey, you think you could use some help, huh? We should get somebody. What's that sound? Yeah, what is that sound? Is that a clip clop, clip clop? Shut up and get off your high horse, you backwater nobody. Huh? Ah, Saga's shown up. Well, well, watch out. Yes? Oh, he was riding a horse. Interesting. You're an interesting kid. Not as interesting as you, I think. And they got scared by the horses or hit by the damn thing. It's hard to say. Yep. And he's hopped down. Whew, that was a close one. But it looks like I made it in time. This must be the place where they're holding the entrance ceremony. The very first meeting of what would later become the Agravity boys. Well, I mean, that's only half of them. Where's Geralt and Baba? Here you go. He got her bag. Her bag. Oh, God, now they've got me doing it. Anyway, his bag? Huh? Oh, could it be he saw me getting picked on? I mean, he did have the high ground on a horse. You there. What's all the racket? The entrance ceremony's about to begin. Who's the idiot who let a horse loose on school grounds? That's how Saga and I met. There's the headmaster, I guess. He looks very stereotypical. At any rate, congratulations on entering the Freedom Federation Academy's middle school. As you all know, this is where the finest talent of the Federation gathers. Know that you are an elite group, and you must spread your wings on your journey to become the kind of superior talent that will lead the Federation into tomorrow. Pretty generic speech. Starting today, between those returning students who have been here since elementary school and those with particular high scores transferring in from branch schools in every region, a new rivalry will emerge, and Saga seems to be falling asleep. This dude has is it a cybernetic monocle? What the hell is that on his eye? Always apply yourself to your endeavors. Those who cannot keep up will be left behind. That is all. And they're all just like, well, Ah, yes. And, Tachikaze Saga, please come to the Chancellor's office following the ceremony. What? Why me? It's because you rode a horse then, you idiot. I'm bushed. So this is his dorm room or something? Why was I the only one who got chewed out? Mostly because you broke school rules by bringing in a horse, but I mean, other than that, you really didn't do anything, but the others should have probably, been reprimanded at least a little bit for bullying. Ah, Tachikage? Kaze? I said Kage the last time, didn't I? Kaze? You're... Aw, little grinning Chris. Okay, we got the lunchroom, it looks like. So you waited for me just to say thanks. You're one earnest dude. That's because I really do appreciate what you did. Oh, I just realized I never introduced myself. I'm Chris Irwit. I'm a transfer student from the North Dakota division. Psst. How... That's all... You say division. But wouldn't that be more like the United States division if this is like multiple countries? Because we know Saga is from Japan. Weird. Unless a lot has changed in the Americas. Maybe all of America has become North Dakota. You don't say. I don't know the States that well, but... Oh, I'm from Japan. So you're a transfer student too, just like me. I crossed the Pacific on a yacht. What? Well, I had plenty of time once I knew I was coming to the school, so I figured why not. Of course, it was pretty rough sailing. I almost died. He sailed probably by himself, and God knows what kind of rough seas, over the course of how long, who knows. And he nearly died from it just to get to school. You know those, like, things it's like, where your grandparents are like, I walked 15 miles in the snow every day, both ways, to get to school. You didn't ride in a fucking yacht across the Pacific to get to fucking school. So you can just... with that. Anyway. Not one that you've said warrants laughter. The sea can get pretty rough. I made it to America, but I was 500 kilometers off from my intended landing point. So with the little money I had, I jumped through a lot of hoops to get here. Or hoops to get through here. So he started on a bus, and then he went to a motorcycle, a Segway, a panda thing, and then a horse to his goal. You rented a horse for your final leg. That's just nuts. Yeah, you're pretty amazing, Tachikaze. You're the amazing one, huh? When those returning students came at you had you outnumbered, you didn't back down at all. Guess you can't judge a book by its cover. You've got guts. Aw. That was just me putting on a brave front. No matter how you cut it, the heart of the academy is its returning students. For a transfer student from the countryside like me, it's easy to be treated like the enemy, especially considering how I look. You look like a girl, but that's really not the worst thing about your looks. So you really have no flaws in that department. So I don't get this. There's no way they'd let me get away with offending them right off the bat. Even though I tried to act tough, I've never once been in an actual fight, I've figured. For non-lethal blows, you can grab hold of your opponent and aim for their chin with repeated headbutts. I wasn't asking for advice on how to fight. I love that he just like, here, just do this and it'll help you in a fight. On how to fight, I meant that I don't like violence. Besides, I want to become a doctor. Hitting people and hurting them is the exact opposite of my calling, and just like the face that Chris has there. A doctor, huh? That's awesome. You think so? I was raised in an orphanage. The sister who took care of me poured her heart into her charitable work and was loved by all the locals, but she got sick and died last year. That's when I thought that I want to do a job that helps people like she did. Oh, Chris was an orphan. That's sad. But I guess that explains his calling, So that makes sense. I decided to pursue medicine. I figured if I worked really hard in the most prestigious school there is, I just find it so easy to open up... oh wait, I missed a panel. I'm sorry, I've been going on about myself. I just find it so easy to open up to you, Tachikaze. I think I know why that is. I'm an orphan too. Oh, are they all orphans then? Granted, I made a living by participating in illegal street racing. I'm sorry, what? He's like a little kid and these like big old dudes in the background. Oh, wait. What do you mean street racing? I drove vehicles I can't tell people about, racing on courses I can't disclose for prize money that I can't mention. Now that I'm certain, you are the coolest person ever, Tachikaze. You know what? You can call me Saga. We're the same age, after all. Oh, okay. Nice to meet you, Saga. Oh, the dorms are this way. Who's the... Who just shoved broccoli up that dude's ass? Those are the... Oh, wait, there's a spring onion. The other dude's, like, been tied up with his coat. The other... And just the broccoli up the ass. That's so weird. I'm guessing Baba, maybe? What happened here? These guys, they're the ones that were picking on you earlier today. Are you okay? Speak to me. Ugh. He got us. Huh? Who got you? The rumored middle schooler. The bad boy on campus. The demon who will lead the academy to ruin. Baba Zulagi. So it is Baba that did it. But how did he do it? Because, like, it's the way that he's kind of doing this, like, from the computer, it looks like. In some unknown room, it would make sense that maybe he did it with, like, some kind of, like, robotic apparatus, maybe? But that makes no sense, really. Because it would just make more sense for him to do it personally. But then, how would they be there and he's, like, in a totally different location? So you kind of see my logic, but, it's not the best logic. And he's just kind of, like, grinning. Baba Zulagi? And that is the end of the chapter. Interesting. So we get to see how the boys came together. Interesting that Baba is the demon, as it were. So I wonder if he's a demon because of his work ethic, his physical strength maybe, or his like weird engineering feats. You know, like maybe he is a workhorse of sorts, but a demon workhorse maybe. I don't know. It's like he does things really quickly. He does things very unorthodox. You know, something like that. Or he just does things that people are thought to be impossible, maybe. I don't know. But, yeah. So that's interesting. And I guess next chapter we'll probably get more of that, obviously. But then we'll get, you know, Geralt joining into the fray. So yeah. Anyway. So, nice little bit, like, it was weird how it started, but then we get into the flashbacks, so, but yeah, always be careful when it comes to mushrooms, people. They can mess you up, but the fact that they couldn't have possibly known about that compound when it got boiled, and then it became, you know, a bit of a problem, so, yeah, but, we'll just have to wait to see how well that resolves itself in this flashback next time. But anyway, let me know your thoughts and opinions on the chapter. Anything I missed, misunderstood, please let me know down below. Check out my other content, see what you like, suggest things for the future. Links down below for all my social media so that you can stay in the loop for all of my content and find ways to contact me. I stream on Twitch where I do gaming, and I'll tweet out when I go live. Part of the One Punch Man podcast on Grim Reaper's channel, and check that out. And as always, thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, Quichling, be careful of the mushrooms. They lead to flashbacks. Weird.